Is it, Squidward?
What the? How the? A perfect circle? Do it again. Show your process.
Well, first I draw this head, then I erased some of the more detailed features. And 1, 2, 3, a circle thingy.
Give me that. Forget the circles.
In today's video, we're going to learn how to draw the head and the face, the proportions to the face specifically. I see a lot of videos out there and a lot of content that, just makes it too complicated, adds things that are not necessary. Right now, when you're learning, you just want to keep it very simple, keep it to the basics, and don't want to, again, make it too complex. In this video, you'll be able to take what you learn and apply it to 3/4 view and forward view, and lastly, side view. I forget the word for it. Profile view. Alright, so starting off when drawing the head, you just want to draw a circle or an oval. You could do a square as your base model, like a rectangle, but I don't really suggest it, but it's your preference. But you can start with a circle. You're going to draw the 2 lines down. I marked it with green, and then the next thing you're going to draw is the orange, the bottom of the jaw, and then lastly the chin. Doesn't really matter how far down you go or what angle you take, as long as you put all those 3 things down. Right, and then after that, once you have that, you throw down a center line all the way down vertically and horizontally. You find halfway mark from top of the head to the chin, halfway mark, you throw down another line. That line will be your eye line. To find out where your nose roughly is going to be, you go from the halfway mark eye line, or from the eye line down to the chin, halfway is where the nose is. Same thing goes for generally the mouth, but again, instead of the eye line, you measured from the nose line to the chin. Halfway mark, that's where your mouth's going to be. Same can go for the hairline. If you're always having trouble where the hairline goes, it's the halfway mark from the eye line to the top of the head. And then because it's kind of, you're dealing with a 3-dimensional, object, because of perspective, it's going to slightly go above that, so it rounds a bit. Once you have all your guidelines placed down, you want to know where the ears go. The ears start at the eye line, but they go up to the bridge, and they come down to the nose line. If you just take your index finger and your thumb, hold your ear, and just turn your head towards your hand, you'll see where your index finger falls, which is on the eyebrows, and the bottom of your nose. Alright, once when you've got the basic understanding of where your guidelines are, just start sketching it out, right? It doesn't need to be perfect. We're sketching, no one needs to see what you're doing, right? It's in your sketchbook or digitally, but we're just gonna practice what we learned. Okay, as you can see, I started drawing different shapes of heads, different sizes. If you want to know where the cheekbones go, you just draw from the eye line in to the chin. Kind of what I'm doing right here. Generally, that's where your cheekbones go. It, again, depends on your preference on how you want to design the cheekbones, but generally that's what it is. While I'm drawing, I'm not trying to go crazy detailed. Like I said, you can get way more detailed in this stuff, but when you're a beginner, this is what you want to just do. This is what you'll be doing after you learn the details, honestly, because when you do too much details, it's easy to get wrapped up in it and then lose sight of what you're trying to create. Plus, it's a lot more work to work over it or undo it all if you're trying to get it super perfect or grab, the character, right, in the drawing. You'll lose a lot of that. When drawing the profile or 3/4 view, everything is the same. It's applied. You're dealing with a 3-dimensional object technically, so the same rules apply. You just shift them. After you put down all your guidelines for profile view, so looking sideways, to find out where you want the eye to be, because you don't want it too far back, you don't want it way too forward. You want to I didn't put it down, but it's draw a halfway mark between the jaw or the halfway line and front of the face, halfway, and then right in front of that halfway line, right in the middle, right in front of it is where the eye will be. And same with brows. Again, the eyebrows will be, a little bit above the ear line or the top of the ear. If you're working digitally, like on Photoshop or Procreate, once when you have everything drawn, and also you can go as rough as you want, because if you're doing digitally, you could just lower the layer down, the opacity, and work over it. And so in this video, that's what I'm doing. Once when I have everything down, I lower it and draw over it. I add my own characteristics to the drawing. I'm going to throw up a image that shows you technically too much details or information when drawing. Granted, the picture is also just trying to display the muscles and how much is underneath and what makes up a face and how it can really emphasize features. But some people do this. Some people actually put a lot of detail in their construction of a face. And right now, this is what I'm not trying to do. We're trying to keep it very simple for beginners. And also, I'm throwing up some images I found online. Right? I don't know who created them. They're learning, but throwing them up just to show you this is what you don't want to do. This is what I mean by overcomplicating it or just teaching bad ways, right? You don't want to put a square, right, in your head. It's not doing anything, right? Where do you line that up? Where do you end it, right? The person didn't even complete the corners because they too don't know what they're doing, right? So don't do that. There's a lot of this out there, and it's just people not knowing what they're doing. The blind leading the blind. Another image would be a triangle. Why is there a triangle in the face? That doesn't make any sense. Maybe I don't know it. Maybe it's a secret. Maybe I'm the dumb one. But with what I know, looking at that, I've never seen that. I've never seen a triangle, and how that I guess it's trying to determine or or show you or dictate where the top of the eyelid goes, or the eyes, where the eyes would start in the bottom of the chin, in the jaw. I don't know, but don't do this. There's no point in this. This just distracts you from what you really want to make. If you got something out of this video, just leave a like, subscribe. Don't turn on the notification. You don't want your phone blowing up. Not because I'm posting, but if you did whatever YouTuber told you, your phone would be blowing up every minute. Because, that's what they all ask from us. But no, not here. If you got anything out of it, if you liked it, learned a lot, or you are intrigued to learn more or see where the channel goes, just subscribe. This journey is going to be long because I'm going to teach a lot, and I'm also going to learn. I'm going to learn and try to, I guess provide what I learn, but at the same time share the tips and tricks too. So eventually when we get down the road, I'll be I'll be suffering. I'll be suffering as well, and we can suffer together. But anyways, thank you guys.